guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm doing a review of the Dragon Wisdom Oracle, or Drachen Weisheit Oracle, Powerful Companions for the Spiritual Path. So this is 43 cards and an awesome guidebook that is accompanies this deck. This is by Kristen Ariana Fader. And one of my subscribers asked me if I could do a review of this deck because I have had it for quite some time, but I was like, how did I not do a review? And actually the English version of this deck should be hitting the United States pretty soon. So I was like, hey, for those of you looking for an English version of the deck, you are in luck. But for now, it is just in German. Like I said, I got this probably maybe 2 or more years ago, maybe 3. It's been a little while, but this is a fabulous deck. So let's go ahead and open her up. You see it opens up just like a book, which is pretty cool. And we'll take those out and we will bust out this guidebook here. So it's a beautiful guidebook. You know, if you don't understand German, I would say that Google Translate is your friend. There is a camera feature on Google Translate where you can kind of scan a section if you wanted to know more about what was being said in the guidebook, or you could just wait around for the English version that's coming along. I mean, my German is okay, so I'm okay with the guidebook. But anyway, it has a list of all the different cards here, so you could just turn to the corresponding page. It gives you a little bit of an introduction to the cards, and then it goes right into each of the cards. And there's a lot of really good information here. So like I said, if you don't quite understand German and you are looking to get this deck, which you can purchase off Amazon, by the way, I think Amazon redirects you to like European Amazon so that you could purchase the deck. But yeah, just, you know, Google Translate, or hey, practice your German like I have. But anyway, it's pretty awesome. I love all the information here. Although I am an intuitive reader, I still like to see what the creator had in mind when they made the deck. And here is your author. And there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this away and let's take a look at these cards. Okay, so the card size, let me grab you guys a tarot card so you guys can see what the size is like. Okay. I think I always use my Santa Marte deck as comparison, but this is your standard tarot size. So you can see it's just a teensy bit taller and a little bit wider than your average tarot size. So if you were looking for shuffleability, if that is even a word, you could do riffle shuffle, you could do overhand shuffle, side shuffle. It's totally up to you. I wouldn't say I have huge hands. I mean, I am 5'8", but I don't have monster hands, so I'm okay with side shuffling this. So let's take a look at the backs of these cards, which are galactic-y, dragon-y awesomeness. Ooh, that eye though. And as you can see, quite glossy, so it does have a coating to it. But like I said, I've had it for 2, 3 more years, and they've stayed in pretty good shape. So anyway, let's take a look at the deck. Okay, so here we go, starting off with New World. Love. But you know, you don't have to go off of the keywords. Sometimes I don't. When I'm, you know, I'm just kind of like looking at what's going on in the image, kind of the energy. Oh my gosh. Do you guys, like, through the camera, feel the energy of that image coming through? It is so freaking awesome. I think I mentioned this deck during it was like a collection video I did of dragon and fairy decks that I have. I don't have that many, so it was a very small collection, but I did mention that I'm very picky about my dragon and fairy decks, which is why I have such a small collection. Beautiful wisdom. But yeah, the artwork, I am just smitten with it. The colors, You guys know me, I'm basically have a rainbow soul. Here you have like the fire cup. So, oh, you do have all the different like elemental cups, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's just so much you could do with this, and I use this in client readings, even if my clients don't know German. I don't think it matters, because I'll I don't tell them to read the card. I'll just kind of like explain to them how it connects with like the spread that I'm doing, or their situation, and they seem to really like the images in these cards, and they're like, oh my gosh, like where, after I do a reading, they're like, where did you get that deck? So like I said, it is going to be hitting the States fairly shortly. I think they said either the end of this year or beginning of next year, which the year is ending quickly. Can't believe we're already going to be in September pretty soon. Beautiful Sun Temple card. This probably, I know it's kind of like the backings, but it has to be like my favorite card in the whole deck. Oh, death. That one's pretty powerful actually too. Actually, you know what? They all are. Scratch that, because hence why I use it in my client readings and for my personal readings. And I do use this in like full-on spreads. I use this to accompany tarot and sometimes other oracle cards. I use it for daily draws. I use it for anything and any type of reading, basically. And I find that the more stressed I am about a situation, you know how sometimes it's harder to read for yourself when you're really, really stressed about knowing something. I find that this deck works really well to kind of help me cool down and give me some straight answers. So anywho, that's the last one. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a shuffle, and I'll just go ahead and pull a card so you guys can see how I might read with a one card draw, and then yeah, oh, okay, there we go. And what a beautiful card to get. So Heimat is home or homeland. So, oh my goodness. That just makes me think of, right now there's still a lot of people in a lot of different countries that are in lockdown. So they've been having to spend a lot of time at home. And I don't know. Okay, so this is just kind of hitting me pretty hard, because this deck is, like I said, pretty heavy on the energy. That people are getting antsy. Obviously, they want to go and explore. They want to have malls reopen. They want to be able to hang out with friends and family again, and kind of like have it the way it was before. And it's life would just be better if I could just go back and do all the things that I was used to doing before. And yes, there's a lot of things that would be pretty cool to be able to do again once all of this is lifted. But it's just a reminder that there is still so much to be gained, to learn, to appreciate, and to just settle in with in the home. Not to say that you need to be a hermit or anything, but to not forget that the home can be a very powerful place. It's a very healing place. There is a lot of wisdom in the home, whether or not you share the home with anyone, or maybe you share it with some fur babies or some actual babies that are like human babies. Not that your fur babies are actual babies, I'm just saying. I gave birth to Wally, I'm just saying. But you know, just to not get so caught up in the what you can't do right now, and focus on what you can do. And so, you know, if you're in lockdown, please do take this time to really like absorb the essence of healing and love and nurturing and wisdom, everything that your home has to offer. So just a little reminder on that. Okay, so that's it from me, spiritual homies. I hope you dug this review of the Dragon's Wisdom Oracle, or Drachen Weisheit. Like I said, this was a review done for one of my subscribers. So if you come across one of my decks that you see me using in videos, but you notice that I've never done a review of it, you can always let me know, and I will try my best to squeeze that video in so that you guys can get a review. All right, so that's it from me, spiritual homies. If you dug this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding, ding, ding notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. Not only do I have a plethora of readings by which you can let me know if you would like me to use this deck, like for sure. You know, just let me know upon booking. But in my shop, I also have my bracelets that I make, my room and body sprays, my salves, my travel witch altar pendants. I have ancestral altar pendants and rainbow bridge pendants for your crossed over, furry, feathery, scaly loved ones. Oh, and I also have my Wally's World Oracle, which was community created and community funded. That's my little Wally Wallito. Yes, I gave birth to him. And I promise one day I will make a Loki Oracle or a Loki Tarot. And if you guys don't know who Loki is, he is my other first son. So I gave birth to Wally, but we have adopted Loki, you know. But anyway, let's see. Oh, don't forget, I have my newsletter, and the first of the month is coming up soon. So the first of every month, I always put out my newsletter. It's free for you to sign up. That is the only time I ever put anything in your inbox. You know, I don't do any spamminess or anything like that. But it's witchy DIYs, arts and crafts DIYs, channels that I'm watching, herbs that I'm using, teas that I'm drinking, stones I'm using, decks I'm using, etc., etc., etc. If that interests you, then go ahead and sign up. And if you want to throw a little love my way, think about joining the KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot. For as little as $1, it greatly helps out the channel so I could do more, create more for you homies. All right, so that's it from me, spiritual homies. Peace, love, and trick of grace. Peace out.